Rough Runner is an obstacle course event unlike any other. At the moment, there's a bunch of obstacle course races that are all very similar with the same style obstacles, and we felt it needed a bit of creativity and an injection of fresh ideas.
Other obstacle course races out there at the moment really only gear their races to the physical elite, people who've got a high pain threshold, whereas we're trying to avoid that kind of appeal.
We're looking at trying to get all those runners who don't want to go and get shocked and frozen and burned. We're looking at the guys who go out there pounding the streets every week, and there's 2 million of them every week that are out there running. And then there's a wider group of 15 million people who are participating in sports, team sports every week, and we want to tap into that lot as well.
Everyone seems to be copying one another. They're all doing the same obstacles, and there's nothing new, there's nothing exciting that's going on. And people are a little bit bored of the same. They want something a little bit new, and this is why our first event was such a success and why the feedback has been so great. Rough Running, we really want to be different from everybody else who's out there. The obstacles really are creative.
We thought we could do a lot better than what was out there at the moment. So we took some inspiration from a couple of our favourite TV game shows from the last few years, things like Gladiators, Wipeout, Takeshi's Castle, Ninja Warrior, and we took inspiration from those shows in creating and building our obstacles.
We've taken inspiration from Gladiators. We've got the Travelator, the final obstacle, which is just amazing fun.
We're very much going for the mainstream market to try and make this sport more accessible to everybody.
There's a 5K for everybody who's maybe not quite super fit. If you're a bit fitter, ramp yourself up to the 10K. And then for the full-on dedicated long distance runners, pick the 10-mile distance and you'll get some more obstacles in there as well.
At the start of 2014, we were lucky enough to get in contact with the Metro newspaper, who straight away really liked the look of what we were doing, and they've been fantastic in providing advertising and editorial support for our first event and in the run-up to our future events for 2015.
The proposition for Rough Runner is what was interesting to us. There are so many of these extreme fitness events that are taking place, and we wanted to get involved in one, but not one that was all barbed wire and electric shocks. The great thing about Rough Runner is that it's inclusive for everybody.
In terms of experience and delivery of the events, we've got Jonathan, who has led teams and grown businesses from failing businesses to businesses from scratch, and he's turned them around into being multi-million-pound operations. Myself, I've got a number of years' experience in delivering events already on the logistical side, as well as several years in marketing. And then we've got Brian, who's got decades in the creative industry, and he's been really integral in creating a brand because we feel it's important that we've got a really strong brand behind the business that we hope that will become a household name in years to come.
They're a really great team. We got involved with this right at the very beginning when no event had taken place, which is pretty rare for us. Usually we like to see something that has worked, so that's testament to the team really. Their passion, how much heart and soul they put into it, but also their attention to detail right at that planning point. We knew it was going to be a great event.
We do have Nick, who's our non-exec financial officer. He's come on board from the beginning, loved the concept and has since become an investor.
I helped the guys out when they first pitched the idea. I thought it was a great concept. I was at the first event in March this year, and what they achieved in a short time scale on a limited budget was extraordinary.
The obstacle course racing market has seen 400% growth in participation in the last 2 years in the UK, and that's following suit from what it's been doing in the US. And their growth is so phenomenal that it's been deemed the fastest growing sports market in the world.
In the US, the market has taken off in an incredible rate. The UK is following behind. It's only been over here for the last 4 years, and some of the obstacle course races are now seeing 10 to 15,000 people at each event every weekend. We are looking for investment now to help us take Rough Runner to new heights and into the mainstream.
The investment options that we got are anything from £10 upwards. We've also got a series of rewards, anything from free or discounted tickets to your name going on our obstacles to VIP treatment and lifetime membership. So there's something for everybody based on what your wallet can afford.
So with the people that invest with us, we're really looking for them to come on board and be part of our team to help us build Rough Runner and become brand ambassadors for us.
The investment would see, based on our lowest projections, a 5 to 6 times return on your money within 4 years, and based on the higher projections, at least 30 times your money within 4 years.
The future of Rough Runner looks incredibly bright. We've already got a whole bunch of events planned for 2015. We've had great feedback on our first event, and everyone thought it was an absolutely unique experience, that they'd never seen anything like it before. We hope that the people who are watching this video are going to be ready to come on board, support us, and help us take this forward.